Hey everyone, Nintendo Reviewer here. Today I'm bringing you a review of the Nintendo Switch DX game case. Now this was sent to me by Unikeep, the manufacturers. This holds 60 Nintendo Switch games in it. Look at all that. Now, I was actually for a while thinking that I would need to get another holder for Nintendo Switch games because third-party developers and Nintendo are coming out with more games than I originally thought I was going to get. More games that are more must-have games that I thought I was originally going to get, because I have the Sheikah Slate here that holds the Switch and 12 games in it, and then there's also this little case that I have, this little Mario case that holds 12 more games in it. But as you guys, some of you guys know that I prefer getting physical versions of games whenever possible, so I knew that eventually I was going to run out of room for this one, and rather than have to get a whole bunch of these as I get more Nintendo Switch games, more physical copies, I heard about this thing, so now I'm just gonna have this for all of them, because as I said, it holds 60 games in it. So for those of you who like to have physical versions of your Nintendo Switch games, I think this is a great case to have. So it's got cushions in between all the spaces for your Switch games. Putting one in here. Yep, there's Mario Kart. Perfect fit. And it's got convenient little holes there to make it easy to pry them out. Not pry them out, but easy to get them out with those holes. So they really thought this through, and they've got the rows conveniently placed in there. And I like how they have a little decorative touch there, that it looks like a Nintendo Switch with the Joy-Cons on either side, and it's almost like a larger DVD case. It's very sturdy and secure, like a DVD case, and it closes up very securely too, so that you don't have to worry about your Switch games going flying anywhere. I mean, I still wouldn't go throwing this just onto the ground, but it locks up like that, and like I said, it's very secure, so you keep your cartridges safe. And it's nice and labeled, and it's not too big either. It's got this wide design so that it can keep all those Switch games in it, but they keep it pretty thin. You know, it's very easy to put this onto a shelf when you're at home, or if you're going vacationing somewhere, you want to bring, say, you have your Switch in the Sheikah Slate, but it fits 12 of your games, and you don't want to download a whole bunch of games because that takes up a lot of memory really fast. So you could bring the rest in this. It's pretty easy to just slip this into a suitcase, and there you go. Then you have your entire Nintendo Switch collection on the go. And then if you're to go onto the bus or something like that, then you have your 12 Switch games that you know you're going to want to play for that little trip. You have them in your Sheikah Slate with you, and then just keep the rest in this game case. Or because of how thin it is, you could even fit this into a backpack too. Like if you're taking the bus to school, something like that, you could easily keep this in a backpack. It's smaller than your typical textbook or school binder, so it's a very convenient size-wise. It's a size that makes sense to hold this many games in it. See, it's have to kind of work to get it open. That's how secure this thing is, and it's a very solid, sturdy design. It's available for a pretty good price too. It's about $15 on Amazon. It is available for Prime free shipping for those of you who have Amazon Prime. This one I got was in the red and blue Joy-Con colors. There's another one that's the gray Joy-Cons, and another one that's the pink and green Joy-Cons. So you have 3 options for colors if you really care that much about it. And I do recommend that you guys get this. I'll have a link to where you can buy this on Amazon.com, and that is my review of the Nintendo Switch DX game case. It holds 60 Nintendo Switch games with its very secure design. I do recommend that you guys pick this up, especially if you know that you're going to be collecting a lot of Switch games. I, on average, I think have like 20 to 30 games on any of my systems, so this is a good thing to have to prepare for all the Switch games that you're likely to get, because there's a lot of good Switch games out there. So, yep, that's my review. I recommend that you guys get this. Link in the description below where you can get this on Amazon.com. See ya!